I hope our whānau who are attending for the first time, they get to feel the wairua of what Hui Fono is, that they learn that we can be Māori and Pacific and normalise our ways of being and see that reflected in their mahi. Day one is whanaungatanga, very much from the welcome, the pōwhiri process. Today we're going to hear from our opening keynote. We're very privileged to have Judge Francis Evers. Wonderful to have wahine Māori in that position and being able to join us for the first time at Hui Fono.
Education is a life journey. Education is key to every single mokopuna. So I'm talking about mokopuna within this country. It's not just their right, and by that I mean we should make sure that all of our mokopuna are educated, but not just that, that they have access to an education that is equitable, that's inclusive, and one where they will thrive. So there are lots of disparities and discrimination within our system. I mean, let's face it, our system is still the one that we bought from the United Kingdom over 150 years ago. So we're a much more diverse nation now. We're starting to recognise that we were built on our foundation is a treaty. I've seen a lot of movement in my lifetime on that thinking, but we have a long, long way to go.
I did a workshop about VA. It was an opportunity for practitioners to come on board and have a safe space to talk about their understanding of VA. For Māori, it would be wā. It's important that we really value our Indigenous knowledges, and this is the time to amplify that because we owe it to the future of where we're wanting to move. And I think the more we're in tune with what the needs are for Māori and addressing that first and righting those wrongs, we'll get to that Aotearoa that we've been dreaming about.
One moment I've loved was the workshop with Aotearoa, the VA. She's taught us a lot about space and just to connect and learn more.
Today was just around just using Mauraka as a vehicle and use so we can learning how to speak Māori in a practical sense. So a lot of the time we do stuff in the classroom when the marae ātea, that's our classroom. I think for them, if they can take it back to their whānau and find other people throughout Aotearoa that are teaching Mauraka and using that as a vehicle to teach te reo Māori me ona tikanga, then that's my outcome for that. That's my hopes and aspirations for that.
One thing that I really love the most actually about conferences and huis like this is that you get to connect with like-minded people. And the beautiful thing about this one is that it's not only just Māori, it's Māori and Pacifica, and that's what I love the most, connecting us as Te Moana Nui Akiwa.
Coming to Whakatū was very deliberate. We wanted to be in a place where there's not that much visibility with Māori and Pacific and where there isn't as much access to ACE programs.
One of the things that I really loved about being here was being able to connect with people, hear their stories, share the laughter, share embraces again. Those things are really important to me, and I think it's really important for a community to have that interaction.
What we've nailed in the kaupapa is that this is about authentically being Māori and Pacific and how we normalise being Māori and Pacific in our mahi.